Good evening to Dr. Lau and my fellow friends. Today, I'm going to talk about Flowmeter measurement apparatus. So let's start off with the orifice meter. What is an orifice meter? It is a variable head meter, a simple instrument made by inserting a drilled orifice plate between two pipe flanges. It usually consists of orifice plate, flanges, and tapping.
As you know, the orifice meter contains a part called the orifice plate. It reduces the fluid flow in the pipe. Pressure taps are added each side to measure the pressure differentials. According to the laws of conservation of energy, fluid entering the pipe must equal the mass leaving the pipe during the same period of time. The fluid entering the pipe will go through the orifice plate. This causes the velocity of fluid leaving the orifice to be greater than the velocity of the fluid entering the orifice plate. Applying the Bernoulli's principle, the higher the velocity, the lower the pressure. This is due to the restriction of flow created by the orifice plate.
Next, the rotameter. So, what is a rotameter? It is a variable meter, a device used to measure fluid flow in which a float rises in a tapered vertical tube to a height dependent on the rate of flow through the tube. It consists of graduated tapered metering glass tube and a float. During the fluid flow through the tube, the float either rises or falls depending on the flow of water. When the flow is very high, it will push the float to upward direction. When this float or gravity pull will balance this upward push, then the float will be at equilibrium. The float will stop and stay at a certain position. We then can get the reading from the scale. Lastly, the venturimeter. What is a venturimeter? It is a variable head meter. Venturimeter have one short converging cone on upstream side and a long diverging cone to make same diameter on downstream with suitable pressure differential. It consists of a converging cone, a short rod, and a diverging cone. As the fluid flows through the pipe, it goes through the convergent part, the throat, and the divergent part. The convergent part is where the area of the pipe which becomes smaller. This is where velocity increases and pressure decreases. Then the throat, which is the maximum velocity point. Lastly, the divergent part is where the cross-section area expands, where velocity starts to decrease.